Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Midday Show with Manny and Shannon. I'm one of your hosts, Manny Barbosa. I'm joined by my partner in crime,
Shannon Chapman.
Ah, yes. Thanks for being here, Shannon.
Oh, I wouldn't miss it.
Oh, thank you. It's so nice of you. So a lot of you out there, some of you know me, some of you don't. And I'm a training specialist here at Liberty Mutual. And what does that even mean? Well, I help independent agents like you be better marketers. And there's actually a lot of ways that we help them be better marketers, right, Shannon?
There absolutely is.
Yeah, and one of the ways is through our online marketing classes. Now, these are offered every month, and they're free, right?
They are free.
Absolutely. And do you want to know what the thing is that agents say they like best about these classes, Shannon?
Tell me, Manny, what do agents like best about it?
Well, they like, number one, that they're free.
Of course.
But they like that these are interactive and that they're virtual as well. So that means you never even have to leave your desk to attend one of our sessions. That also means that I have absolutely no clue if you're actually just adding new shows to your Netflix queue instead of listening to anything that I even remotely have to say. But what can you, well,
Okay,
looks
got
like
that
Shannon's.
added. Oh, sorry, I was just adding some shows to my Netflix queue.
Thanks, Shannon. Appreciate that.
Sure. Oh, no problem.
All right. Anyway, we've been doing this a long time, and agents, many of them, they tell us that they struggle with marketing. Pretty common thing we hear, right?
Very much.
Yeah, and over the years, we've heard some pretty interesting things, and I think we're going to share some of them with you today. Now, a lot of shows out there, they have their own segments, they have their own top 10. Well, guess what? Right here on the show with Manny and Shannon, we have our own top 10 list. And so for today, our category is, for our top 10 today, top 10 things agents say to us about doing marketing in their agency.
All right. Well, tonight's top 10 list is sponsored by your agency staff. Waiting for the phone to ring? Your agency staff wants to encourage you to start marketing and share the industry's best practices.
Thank you, Shannon. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's our top 10 list. Are you ready? Because here we go. Number 10. Why can't I just pay you this? Number 9. My 12-year-old is good online. Can't he just do my marketing for me? Number 8. Hey, I send them a renewal once a year. Isn't that marketing enough? Now, Shannon?
Is it?
I don't know about that. What do you think?
Well, the renewal comes from the right? Wouldn't they want to get to see better?
They might, yeah. In fact, yeah. And as a matter of our classes is focused specifically on this topic. It's all about how you personalize your communications so that you can really stand out in your communities and stand out. Right? One of the things that's so important about what independent agents does is that you really aren't going to get that with a lot of other providers out there. And so this is a great way for you to personalize your message, share what you know, share your knowledge, your community involvement, really differentiating you from the competition. And you can do newsletters, through programs, and all sorts of talk about that in one of our classes. Now let's keep moving on though with this top 10 list though. Number 7. I don't have time. I'm busy being a CSR manager, a marketing manager, a producer. And that's just how. Yeah.
Isn't that all of our stories?
Yeah, busy. Number 7, why do I need to do marketing? We've been around for 50 years. I've got all the clients I need. Well, that's interesting.
Really?
You don't want to grow?
Wouldn't you want more to grow?
That's what we're trying to show you, some tactics to help you grow. Number 5, I don't even know on Facebook. Cat pictures?
Well, those are fun, but
yeah,
babies are better.
They are. Actually, personally, I prefer when people post pictures of what they made for dinner last night. That's just me.
Well, that's just you.
And so here's the thing. On a serious note, one of our sessions talks all about Facebook and specifically what you post, what resonates in your community, what resonates connected with you. So in fact, we have 2 classes on so that will help you of whether or not you should post pictures or pictures of dinner from last night. There you go. Number 4, isn't this so just a fad?
I don't think so.
Yeah, totally. Number 3, I thought people just wanted insurance news and safety tips.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. So a little tip on, a little hint on that. No, they don't want just insurance news and safety tips. All right, number 2, we've got, you mean Yellow Pages don't work anymore?
Do they still make Yellow Pages?
Yeah, I guess they still do, but booster seats? I don't know.
Maybe that's what I used them for as a kid.
Right? And number 1, the number 1 reason we hear from agents about marketing. Can I just hire you? We hear that one a lot.
Of course they can.
Yeah. Actually, they can really hire anybody they want, but if they're going to hire me or they're going to hire you, we don't come cheap.
No.
So, yeah. Yeah, so, you know, that's the one thing we often hear about agents, we hear from agents is when they're doing their when they're actually doing their marketing, that they get better results. Generally, when you're working with an outside firm, the problem there is that they don't often know who you are. They don't know your business, they don't know your client base, they don't really know you, so it makes it difficult for them to really connect with people through their personalized communication, social media channels, things like that. So that's why we want you to do the marketing. That's why we arm you with the tools, with the knowledge, so you can do the marketing yourself.
Be able to tell your story, right?
Absolutely.
Well, and that's why we offer 7 classes for free every month. And really, they're not just boring presentations. You get to see us on video. I mean, hello.
And that's either a really good thing or that's an awful experience. It depends, but
you'll also be interacting with us and completing activities along the way. So here, take a look.
Engagement on social media is really like a popularity contest. I hate to say it's a little bit high schoolish, but ultimately what happens is that the more engagement a post gets that you make, so if you make a post, the more engagement that post gets, then the more likely it is to be seen by more of your followers and by potentially new people as well. I think it's important to know and important to keep in mind that no matter how many followers you have on your page, say you have 500 followers, not all 500 of your followers are seeing your posts when you make it. That's on your business account, and by the way, that also happens on your personal account.
you know, it's great when we tell you just how great our classes are, and they are pretty great, I think, but what do agents really have to say about them? So we asked them, and we did so in a segment called Agents Say the Darndest Things. So Shannon, here's how it's going to work.
Okay.
I'm going to read off some quotes, and you have to decide if they're real quotes from agents or if I just made them up.
Okay.
Because I did make a few of them up. And for those of you who are tuned in right now, you can also play along just by adding whether or not you think it's a real quote or a made-up one right in the comments. So, you ready to go?
Let's do it.
All right, let's go. So, the first quote we have here reads, I would recommend these classes to anyone who wants to understand how their agency's online presence can be optimized to increase sales, referrals, and retention. Now, Shannon, is that a real or a fake made-up quote?
I am going to guess that one's a real quote.
You're absolutely right. That is a real quote. Thank you so much. I believe that's from Neighbors Insurance. Thank you so much for that testimonial. Moving on to our next quote here, we've got, Manny and Shannon are the best instructors on the planet. If only we had dozens more like them, all would be good in the world. Shannon, what do you think?
Ooh, I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to say true, a real one?
True. Ooh, gosh, that's bold. You know, actually, it's a made-up one. I made that up. I'm not sure if had anyone ever tell me that they think I'm an amazing instructor. I'm
You
just kidding.
are an
That's
amazing
terrible.
instructor,
Aw,
Manny.
Thank you. I needed some love. Thank you.
Okay.
No, but that is a fake quote, not a real quote at all. So number 3, here we go. The classes are great. They cover a variety of topics like social media, referral programs, and welcome kits. But to sign up, you have to sing the Liberty Mutual jingle. Is that true? Real or
that
made
one
up?
is absolutely made up. There is no jingle singing to sign up.
Yeah, there isn't, so no worries there. Now, if you do, I mean, you might get extra points, but no, not required at all. All right, next one here. The last one, really, on our list. The activities set these interactive classes apart. Without them, I'd have to put off setting up a Yelp page or updating my LinkedIn profile until a more convenient time. What do you think? Is that a true, real quote or a made-up one?
That one has to be true.
That is true. That comes to us from Bill's insurance agency. Thank you so much for that quote. Really appreciate it. And my friends, that kind of takes us to the end. So what you've just heard is that our classes aren't so horrible after all, right? You get to spend some time with us and learn quite a bit. But we are out of time for today's show, but we thank you so much for tuning in. Please register today. Come and join Shannon and I. And thanks so much for being here. We'll see you again soon.
Hey, thanks. And you don't even have to sing the Liberty Jingle.
You don't.